So I did a Business Administration Level 3 apprenticeship, and my current role here is I'm a recruitment coordinator. So my job day to day here is that I look after temporary staff across Somerset and Wiltshire and Devon. I cover anything from temporary in terms of industrial. I don't cover the commercial sector, but anything from the organisation of where staffing are, any companies that come forward and need a new member of staff to join their team, that falls under me. I would say that when you're at school, I feel that you're very monitored on everything all the time, and when you become an apprentice, you have to have that sense of you are monitored in terms of your sort of like workload, but you have to develop a bit more of a skill, sort of self-managing what you're doing in terms of like when you're sort of fitting in your college time and sort of your workload as well, managing the two. It is very different again with that whole, it's a new environment of people. I think for me especially, people not the same age as me, so definitely very different, but in a really good way, because in terms of sort of life experience, apart from school, I never had anything like that, like not even a Saturday job. So in terms of switching from school to this environment, it's been really sort of useful in terms of sort of people skills as well, so and in work as well. So a day in the life, I used to do one day at college a week, and then as it got towards the end of my apprenticeship, my exams were coming up, I was doing a lot of revision, so I was here, so usually it would be just either a Tuesday or Thursday. I would be in work, but I would be out the back. No one could call me, like go through to my phone or emails or anything. I wasn't allowed to access that. I was just doing college, so in terms of studying and revising for my exam. Probably believe in yourself. I think that when I came here originally, I was very quiet and timid and didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I think that I thought I could never do this apprenticeship. I can't do it, and I wanted to give up on it. I didn't want to do it. I thought it's going to be really hard, but by sort of believing in myself and powering on through, I did it, and I did a very good job, I think. So yeah. I would say I had my first girls' holiday this year at the start of the year, which I would have never thought I'd been able to do, and I'm actually also saving for somewhere to live, so I'd probably say that really. I think that I've obviously had a lot of personal growth since I came in here, as I say, sort of from being sort of a timid schoolgirl to what I do now. And I think that in terms of the girls supporting that in here, it would be a case of that whilst I was doing my apprenticeship, they were much, carry on, believe in yourself, and they still carry that mantra for me now, and I sort of use it almost as, look at what you've achieved so far, you've done amazing, and you can keep doing that in here as a colleague of ours. I would say, well, for the moment now, I am currently working towards being a recruitment coordinator, and I'm hoping to still be in the recruitment industry. I think it's a case of, it's what I've learnt so far, and I don't want to stop that, and I feel like I'm only heading upwards, so I'm hoping to still be in the recruitment industry. I think that in terms of the way that my college days were set up was really nice. I think I started off where I was in the office still doing my college work, and I was sort of not getting that balance between college because I was still sort of here. So when I started doing a day at college a week, it was a really nice sort of transition between the two, because I knew that I could go home on a Tuesday and almost put my college brain on for the Wednesday and then go back to my work brain on the Thursday. So it's a really nice way of doing it for me. Fun, very fun in here, but also I would say, yeah, it's a very fun environment in here, but I would say that it is different. It's definitely different to going from like school or college, just in terms of we all can have fun and games, we can have jokes, but we need to know when there's a time for that needs to stop and the work needs to continue. I think that it was the career progression. I think that I've never known anyone like Jayla who has believed in me so much, and I think Bath College really as a whole, in terms of when I was at school, I maybe didn't feel that so much. So I think in terms of when I was here, knowing that Jayla had invested all that time and Bath College had as well, and they genuinely believed I could do it, I think that really aided me to be like, right, I'm going to make something of myself here. So I carried on after my apprenticeship and I'm still here. So.